No, bana hakikaten seni üstüme borena. Hey, bozu boy. Hindi no, tas mahigihin si Majalena plan ito na itindihan. Sanda na autores kami kinahasa na harumili. What up, chat? Let me go blow my nose real quick, y'all. Bana hatır sana hiç ama bana kendine. Yine bunu da şmayı ne plakana hekana sonra hekimine. Sani sama plana tare hita smaha katayano. Chat. Hold on, let me get my nose together, man, first. I need to wash my toboggan. Do people even still call it toboggans anymore? Chat, I think the only thing I ate today was a box of cookies, man. That's how you know cookies is bad for you, B. Cause like them cookies gotta hold a certain amount of fat in them or something. I need to stop buying them cookies, man. Like a nigga about to be 30 years old, bro. I can't be just kicking it around eating junk food, bro. And it's like I don't really eat junk food as it is, but like the junk food I do eat, you feel me? I be eating it, man. And I especially gotta monitor my eating. If I, you know what I'm saying? Like if I ain't gonna work out, I especially gotta monitor my eating, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't never think. Well, I never thought I was gonna stop smoking either, but I ain't never think. Cause you know, smoking, for most people, smoking weed helps keep your metabolism, you know what I'm saying, low. I mean, it helps keep your metabolism high. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never thought my metabolism was gonna slow down. I just thought I was just gonna be skinny forever. Like 2026, nigga. Gotta start watching what you eat, chat. Mess around, look up one day, you're fat, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at my stomach right now, like. I ain't gonna lie, I probably just look like that because I ain't took no. Nigga ain't took no bow in a movement, you know what I'm saying? Let me piss real quick, chat. I feel like people be feeling like I be confusing them. Don't be confused, chat. Like, I posted Mac Miller, a Mac Miller song, Best Day Ever. And it's crazy because I was watching a Lil Yachty interview and they mentioned that song, Best Day Ever. That's crazy how life be working. But I played that song. I really didn't play the song. I kind of played the song, but it was more about the beat. Like, you feel me? I just wanted the vibe of the beat. And then for some reason, Gucci Mane, Swole Pocket Shawty beat popped up in my head. I remember I used to play that mixtape. Like, this back when I was in high school playing basketball for Northeast. I used to play that whole mixtape, like, every day. Walking through the halls, man. I used to play the whole mixtape, gang. I used to play the whole mixtape, bro. Like, I remember every class changed. Doom, boom, boom, doom, boom. That's like, bro, Swole Pocket Shawty is probably the, you know what I'm saying? But either way, I was playing it for the beat. You feel me? Like, don't get it confused. Like, a nigga's still discipled all the way 100% up. You feel me? But I am a human, and I do see the temptation that comes across my phone screen, and you feel me, my TV, and you feel me. I do have thoughts about old songs that's connected to old memories. You feel me? You feel me? Does that mean I'm not a disciple? No. Does that mean I'm saying F God? No. You know what I'm saying? So like, I know sometimes when you like go hard for Jesus Christ, man, some people will try to, folk will try to just like, and they should. But don't worry, guys. I'm still a disciple, you know what I mean? But that used to be that joint, though, you know what I mean? Swole, Pocket, Shawty. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sing it, but the beat, man. The beat. Very, very eclectic, intensive beat, chat. You feel me? Chat. What else was I about to say? I want to say free 6ix9ine, man. I done spoke about 6ix9ine before on live. You feel me? I want to say free 6ix9ine. Okay. Now, don't ask me why I'm saying free 6ix9ine if you ain't been tapped in. Like, if you don't understand why I'm saying free 6ix9ine, don't, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't been tapped in with 6ix9ine interviews and, like, what he kind of been preaching and stuff like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the message that he's trying to get out, that's why I'm saying free 6ix9ine, bro. You know what I'm saying? I pray 6ix9ine get out of, he probably not, though, but shout out to 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying? At least 6ix9ine know the truth, you feel me? At least 6ix9ine know the truth, and he's not hesitant to let it be known that he know the truth, even though, you know what I'm saying, 6ix9ine still chooses to do 6ix9ine things, you feel me? But I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I think he got like 3 months in jail. Maybe he come out of jail, you feel me, with a change of heart and really want to just like lock in with Jesus Christ, man, you feel me? That would be dope. That would be very dope. Shout out to everybody in the chat that's commenting. You feel me? Shout out to everybody in the chat that's commenting. I can't really see the chat, but shout out to everybody in the chat. If you in my chat trying to be negative or just bring the vibes down, man, bless you, man. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? We not engaging with no negativity. You feel me? I love y'all either way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I feel like people be trying to just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I feel like people be trying to just like force negativity down my throat. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? That's cool, I guess. I'ma just keep, you know what I'm saying? I'ma just keep doing the same thing I've been doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Which is praying for me. You feel me? Praying for everybody in my chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish no ill intent towards nobody. So it's just like anybody that's wishing ill intent towards me, bro, I'ma just keep praying. You feel me? In a positive way and keep being positive on you know what I'm saying? In my life, keep being a positive example and keep, you feel me, being the best positive light I can be. And I just lost what I was about to say. Long story short, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm turning everything into a positive. You know what I'm saying? It's like we not operating on no negative type timing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's like if you come in my way trying to be negative, bro, I ain't gonna do nothing but just like, you feel me? Put some positive onto you. You know what I'm saying? Give you a positive prayer. You feel me? Pray some positivity on you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep showing love, man. You feel me? Like, that's all I got. So, with that being said, let's break down Genesis, chat. You know what I'm saying? Let's break down Genesis, man. Chat, if y'all got people in y'all life, man, that's trying to, like, I guess, like, force y'all into some negativity, or just, like, you feel me? Like, you feel me? Just, like, try to find an avenue to push some negativity into your brain, or just push some negativity your way, man. You feel me? Stay on the positive tip. You feel me? Don't let it get in your head. So, you feel me? If you gotta get it out the way to stay positive, you feel me? So you can focus more on the important part, which is being positive. You feel me? And you feel me? Like, what's the word I'm trying to find, bro? I can't find the word I'm looking for, chat, but you know what I mean? Like, my point is, bro, you're not gonna get nothing from me but positivity, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay positive, bro, and enjoy my life. You feel me? And enjoy my relationship with Jesus Christ, man. You feel me? And have a good time while I'm on this earth. You know what I'm saying? And encourage my community to do the same. You feel me? We not pushing no negativity, man. We not, you know what I'm saying? It's like it don't make no sense nowhere around the board. You feel me? Either way it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know, you feel me, what anybody could even keep trying to, you feel me, push anything my way negatively. You feel me? It's like, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Anybody that's trying to create an issue with me, or like, you feel me? Anything like that, bro, I don't, like, listen. I don't know what to tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to tell you. But I will let you know, you know what I'm saying? Anybody trying to be negative towards me or push some negativity my way, I am praying for you in a positive way. You feel me? You feel me? So it's like, you know what I mean? And it's like, God is on my side. So I can feel and I can detect, you feel me, negativity. You feel me? And I do listen to Jesus Christ when he tells me, you know what I'm saying? This right here ain't good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's certain stuff that's trying to, like, get in your head and get you off track. You feel me? I know you're gonna stay focused on me, Caleb, but just go ahead and get that out. Get this out your eyesight. Get this out your way. You know what I'm saying? So we can stay focused on what really matter. You know what I'm saying? In this life. You know what I mean? So, listen, man, I love y'all. You know what I mean? That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got for y'all, man. I love y'all. You feel me? I pray everybody had a good day. You feel me? Been safe today. You feel me? Been blessed and highly favored today. I pray everybody prayed today. You feel me? I prayed everybody tried to do their best to, you feel me, take a step closer to God today. You feel me? That's what we on, baby. You know what I'm saying? All 2026, bro. I'm only trying to take each day. I'm trying, like I said yesterday, I'm trying to win the day. You feel me? Winning the day consists of, you know how they say in college, bro? A D is passing. I'm trying to get an A every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not trying to get no D, because a D is like, you know what I'm saying? A D in the class of Jesus Christ, that's a little, that's you running the risk. So I'm definitely not trying to get no D. You feel me? But if I can't get an A every day, I'm at least trying to get a C plus. You feel me? At the least. You know what I'm saying? So, why was I saying that shit? Okay, I kind of lost my train of thought, but you feel me? That's what we on, chat. So, you feel me? I hope everybody was safe today, man. I hope everybody had a good day. You feel me? I hope everybody, you feel me, was blessed today. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs to get some type of notebook, you feel me, sheet of paper, you feel me, buying any something with some paper in it, bro, and start make a prayer list. You feel me? Start writing down your prayers. You feel me? That's a good way to like prove to yourself that God hears you and God is real and God is speaking to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Get you a little prayer list, or you know what I mean? Make you a little prayer list, and every time God answer your prayer, man, check it off the list. You feel me? That's a good way to keep a good, you know what I'm saying, close relationship with God. You feel me? We finna break down Genesis, chat. You know what I mean? Also, man, God ain't gonna, you feel me, chastise you for like watching content either. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know the barrier between the content you watching. You feel me? Like you gotta know, like I said before, you gotta know when to shut it off. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know, chat. You feel me? Okay. Now, I was just watching DDG buy Escalade. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, bro, the Shade Frost, my nigga. Dub, I don't know if Dub and DDG got the same last name, but Dub Granberry, man. And Daryl Granberry, man. Y'all niggas had me rolling this morning. I think it was either last night or this morning, bro. You feel me? I can't lie, bro. Like I don't really watch the content as much as I used to. I try to keep you know what I'm saying? I try to keep it. But bro, y'all niggas is funny, boy. Like y'all niggas had me rolling. For sure. 100%. Like, not gonna lie. This nigga Dub said, bro, you act like, yo, that was these niggas was talking about who the best looking nigga in Capaholics, bro. He say, this nigga Dub say, bro, you act like I could control that though. Like, nigga, I didn't choose to look like this. I said, bro, Yo, it's like, y'all nah, like, y'all niggas got it, bro. Y'all niggas is funny, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, you feel me? That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's good to watch content because you could definitely get you a good little laugh. But, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta know, I guess you just gotta know, like, you feel me? You just gotta know. Now, it's channels, bro, where it explains the breakdown of the Book of Genesis. Book of Genesis summary, a complete overview. Let me see. Like, I purposely, let me see if this is the channel I subscribe to. I purposely subscribed to a channel that I saw that breaks. This is not the channel. Okay. The book of, let me just try to write the Book of Genesis explained. And let me charge my phone. Shout out Mirzi chat. Mirzi live right now, I think. I already tuned in with you, Mirzi. I done already liked your live, brother. 100%. You know what I'm saying? That's no capital. I don't know what the word. I was trying to make a new word for cap, but there's no cap on it. There's no cap on it, brother. I already liked your live, Mirzi. No cap. Let me just, you know what I'm saying? Let me just, like, I don't think niggas be thinking I be lying, but just to, you feel me? What the world? I for sure just liked your live, gang. Unless you went live again. I for sure liked your live, bro. Unless you went live again, cause I was watching the 6ix9ine interview, and I went on YouTube on my cell phone, bro. If I'm lying right now, bro, God strike me right now. Come on, man. You feel me? But I was watching 6ix9ine interview, right? And I clicked your live on my cell phone, bro. And you and Bert was on there. You feel me? And I tapped in with y'all for a little minute. I ain't say nothing. You feel me? Niggas ain't know I was in there, but I liked the live up. You had like 7 likes. I was the 7th like, bro. You feel me? On that live. So I don't know. Let me see. Let me go back. I don't know if you like ended live and went back live. Let me check. Oh yeah. I fucking hope so. And if I do, see? Like, am I gonna? I'm gonna be. Hopefully, I'll be able to see their names throughout the fast ass chat. I'm the 7th. I'm the 7th like, brother. Like, oh God, I'm cherishing all this shit, bro. No Colin Kaepernick on there, brother. Cause soon this shit gonna be too easy. It's gonna be so fucking easy. It's not gonna like, you feel me? That shit gonna be so fucking easy, bro. You feel me? So I just had to let you know, man. You know what I mean? I'm tapped in, gang. I be feeling like people don't be thinking I be tapped in, man. But I be tapped in, bro. You know what I'm saying? I be in my own world, but I be tapped in too. You feel me? Like, and I don't be tapped in with a lot of people, but the people I do be tapped in with, I be tapped in. You feel me? Areas, I still be tapped into your streams, bro. You feel me? I still you know what I mean? Like, say to watch later. Okay. My boy Bronny just dropped a 50, you know what I mean? That boy just dropped a 50 piece on him. Yo, why I don't be seeing Mikey Williams Mikey Williams, bro. But Arius, I still, you feel me? I still got you up here too, gang. You feel me? I still got you up here too, brother. Know what I'm saying? Don't worry, guys. You know what I mean? I know everybody be trying to make me seem like a fake nigga, man, but I promise I'm not a fake nigga, man. You feel me? And most of the time, I don't even really be trying to prove it, but, like, you feel me? People that I rock with, bro, I just be wanting niggas to know, like, you know what I mean? I genuinely rock with y'all, bro. Y'all niggas inspire me, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Y'all niggas keep me motivated as well. You feel me? You feel me? So, I found a secret private island owned by billionaires. That's how you know the earth is huge. And I actually kind of want to watch that. I'm not going to lie. Okay, let's get back to business, chat. Let's get back to business. Let's get back to business. Summary of the Book of Genesis. Do. Deep Bible stories. Bible Unpacked. I think this is it. Yes, we found it, Chad. It was right in front of my face. Okay, so Bible Unpacked is what we're going to use to break down each chapter, Chad. Where did it go that fast? Alright, let me see. I be feeling it though. Like I can tell when people be feeling, you know what I'm saying? And I done figured out, like, sometimes when you don't address things that make people think, you feel me, like, even more. Because I used to not address stuff, you feel me? But, like, I done figured out sometimes, bro, when you don't address stuff, it make people think what they thought was right, and then they just double down on it, you feel me? So sometimes, man, in most cases, man, it'd be good to, you feel me, just like, you know what I mean? I don't even want to say clear things up, but just like, you feel me? People that you care about, sometimes you do gotta let them know that, like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Or like, hey, shorty, or whoever you dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Just let them know, like, yo, I know this what you thinking. This ain't the case, you feel me? Bible Unpacked. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I done got scarred, bro, with people, you feel me? Feeling like, you know? So it's like, it's kind of important to me now. But let's go ahead and break down the Book of Genesis, man. And then it's only a 14-minute video, chat. And then, you feel me? I'm gonna get off live. I'm gonna pray, and we gonna enjoy the day. You know what I'm talking about?
6 big questions about you.
I'm gonna probably tap back in with Mirzy when I get off live. Alright, let's do it.
Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the first book of the Bible, Genesis. We'll explore its key stories, themes, and even answer some important questions. Have you ever wondered what the Garden of Eden was like, or how the world began?
Like, bro, shout out to everybody that, like, yeah, I'm just saying, bro, I gotta stress this, bro, because if it wasn't for audio and stuff like this, bro, I would have had a hard time trying to get through the Bible, bro. Because like, I was watching the video on YouTube where DDG was like, bro, I do not like reading. And I'm like, bro, I agree with you, gang. They was talking about like acting and stuff like that, but like same difference, bro. I don't like reading for real either. So if it wasn't for this nigga, I would have been cooked, bro, as far as this Bible goes. I ain't gonna say I would have been cooked, but as far as just like trying to go live and read the Bible game, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I could have done it. But I'm just glad, man, we living in an era where, you feel me? Things, you feel me? You got to be just ultra stupid, goofy, lazy, bro. You feel me? At this point in life. Cause it's just too easy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Life, they just made life too easy. You know what I'm saying? You can read the audio, and then you can go back over each chapter and get a breakdown. You feel me? Just in case you missed some things. So, let's go ahead and crack down on it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the first book of the Bible, Genesis. We'll explore its key stories, themes, and even answer some important questions. Have you ever wondered what the Garden of Eden was like, or how the world began? Whether you're familiar with Genesis or hearing about it for the first time, this video will give you a clear and simple summary. And be sure to stick around until the end, where we'll answer 6 big questions about Genesis, including what it tells us about God, and even where the Garden of Eden might be located today. You won't want to miss it.
You see what I'm saying, bro? Did y'all hear what he just said, bro? The Garden of Eden still exists. Let's rewind it one more time, and I'm not going to rewind it no more. The Garden of Eden still exists, chat. This is why this is perfect. Because it's like, if you had any questions about anything, like with us just going through the Bible as a community together, now we finna double back and just, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
We'll explore its key stories, themes, and even answer some important questions. Have you ever wondered what the Garden of Eden was like, or how the world began? Whether you're familiar with Genesis or hearing about it for the first time, this video will give you a clear and simple summary. And be sure to stick around until the end, where we'll answer 6 big questions about Genesis, including what it tells us about God, and even where the Garden of Eden might be located today. You won't want to miss it. Genesis is the very first book of the Bible and sets the stage for everything that comes after. It's made up of 50 chapters and tells the story of creation, humanity's beginnings, and God's relationship with people. Traditionally, the book of Genesis is believed to have been written by Moses around 1400 to 1500 BC, during the time when the Israelites were in the wilderness. It's divided into 2 main parts. Chapters 1 to 11 talk about the creation of the world and early humanity, while chapters 12 to 50 focus on the family of Abraham and the beginnings of the nation of Israel. Let's take a closer look at these stories. The Bible begins with an incredible story of God creating everything in the universe. It all starts when God speaks and light appears, separating day from night. This is just the beginning. God continues his work day by day. On the second day, he creates the sky to separate the waters above and below. On the third day, God gathers the waters so that dry land appears, and he fills it with plants and trees, creating a beautiful, fruitful earth. Each day, God's creation becomes more detailed and vibrant. On the fourth day, he places the sun, moon, and stars in the sky, giving light to the earth and marking seasons and time. On the fifth day, God fills the seas with fish and the sky with birds, each according to its kind. It's amazing to think of the variety and detail God put into every creature, from the tiniest fish to the grandest bird. Then, on the sixth day, God creates animals of every kind, wild and tame, small and large. Finally, he creates human beings in his image. Adam and Eve are given a special place in creation, and God blesses them, telling them to be fruitful, multiply, and take care of the earth. But the seventh day is different. God rests, and this establishes the idea of the Sabbath, a time set aside for rest and reflection. This pattern of work and rest becomes important throughout the Bible and shows us that rest is a part of God's design for life. Genesis tells us that everything God made was good, showing his love and care for his creation. In chapters 3 and 4, we see the turning point in the story. Adam and Eve live in the Garden of Eden, a paradise where they have everything they need. But God gives them one command, not to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. One day, a serpent tempts Eve, telling her that eating the fruit will make her like God. She eats it and gives some to Adam. This act of disobedience is called the fall because it introduces sin into the world, breaking the perfect relationship between God and humanity. As a result, Adam and Eve realize they are naked and feel ashamed. God confronts them, and they are expelled from the garden, which is a heartbreaking moment showing the consequences of sin. The story continues with their sons, Cain and Abel. Cain, the older brother, becomes jealous of Abel when God accepts Abel's offering, but not his. Instead of dealing with his jealousy, Cain lets his anger grow, and he kills Abel. This shows how sin spreads quickly from Adam and Eve to their children, leading to violence and pain. Even in this, though, God shows mercy by protecting Cain from being harmed by others, showing that despite sin, God's grace is still present. In chapters 5 to 9, as generations pass, humanity becomes more corrupt and violent. Genesis tells us that people's thoughts were only evil all the time. God decides to reset creation by sending a great flood. But he finds one righteous man, Noah, and instructs him to build an ark to save his family and pairs of every kind of animal. Imagine the scene: a massive boat, animals of all shapes and sizes, and a family preparing for this huge storm. The floodwaters rise and cover the earth, wiping out everything else. Noah and his family stay in the ark for over a year, waiting for the waters to go down. When they finally come out, God makes a covenant with Noah, promising never to destroy the world with a flood again. The rainbow becomes the sign of this promise. This story shows God's justice, but also his faithfulness to preserve life and give humanity a new start. After the flood, in chapters 10 to 11, Noah's descendants begin to spread across the earth. But soon they come together to build a massive city and a tower called Babel. They want to make a name for themselves and reach the heavens, showing their pride and independence from God. In response, God confuses their language, making it impossible for them to communicate and finish the tower. The people scatter all over the world, and different languages and cultures are formed. This story shows how pride leads people away from God's plans, but it also explains the diversity we see in languages and cultures today. The next major section of Genesis, chapters 12 to 25, shifts to one man, Abraham, originally called Abram. God calls him to leave his home and promises to make him into a great nation, bless him, and through him, bless the entire world. Abraham obeys, showing great faith. He travels to the land God shows him, Canaan, and God makes a covenant with him, which is an unbreakable promise. Even though Abraham and his wife Sarah are old and have no children, God promises them a son. This promise takes years to come true, and they face tests of faith along the way. At one point, Sarah suggests they have a child through her servant Hagar, and Ishmael is born. But this wasn't God's plan. Finally, when Abraham is 100 years old, Sarah gives birth to Isaac, the child of promise. Later, God tests Abraham's faith again by asking him to sacrifice Isaac. It's a shocking request, but Abraham trusts God, believing that God could even raise Isaac from the dead if necessary. Just as Abraham is about to go through with it, God stops him and provides a ram as a substitute. This story shows both Abraham's faith and God's provision, and it foreshadows how God would later provide Jesus as a sacrifice for sin. Chapters 26 to 36 continues with Isaac, Abraham's son, and then focuses on Jacob, Isaac's son. Jacob's life is filled with twists and turns. He tricks his brother Esau out of his birthright and blessing, which causes family conflict. Jacob then flees to his uncle Laban's house, where he works for many years and marries Leah and Rachel. God blesses Jacob with 12 sons, who become the fathers of the 12 tribes of Israel. But Jacob's journey isn't easy. He has a powerful encounter with God where he wrestles with an angel all night. At the end, he is given a new name, Israel, which means one who struggles with God. This name becomes important as it reflects the ongoing relationship between God and his people, who would be called the Israelites. The final section of Genesis tells the dramatic story of Joseph, one of Jacob's 12 sons. Joseph is his father's favorite, and this causes his brothers to become jealous. They sell him into slavery in Egypt, and Joseph goes through many hardships, including being falsely accused and imprisoned. But Joseph never loses faith. God is with him, and through these trials, Joseph rises to become a powerful leader in Egypt. When a famine strikes, Joseph's brothers come to Egypt seeking food, not knowing Joseph is now in charge. Joseph tests their character, and when he sees they have changed, he reveals himself. The family is reunited, and Joseph explains that what they meant for harm, God used for good. This story highlights how God's plans can bring hope and restoration, even in the darkest situations. Genesis is a powerful book that tells us about the origins of the world and humanity, but it also reveals much about God and his plans for us. Now let's dive into some important questions. 1. Why did God create the world in 7 days? What does this mean? The 7 days of creation show that God is orderly and has a purpose for everything. Each day, he adds something new, building on what was made before. By taking 6 days to create and resting on the 7th day, God sets an example for people. Work for 6 days, then rest on the 7th. This pattern of work and rest became important later on, especially for the Israelites when they observed the Sabbath day as a time of rest and worship. It reminds us that rest is part of a healthy and balanced life. 2. Where would the Garden of Eden be located if it were on today's map? The exact location of the Garden of Eden is unknown. However, Genesis mentions it being near 4 rivers, the Pishon, Gihon, Tigris, and Euphrates. The Tigris and Euphrates still exist today, and they flow through modern-day Iraq. Some scholars think the garden might have been in that area, perhaps near the Persian Gulf or even farther north in Turkey. But the other 2 rivers, Pishon and Gihon, aren't known today, so we can't be sure of the exact spot. 3. What does the word Genesis mean, and what's its significance in Hebrew? The word Genesis comes from the Greek word meaning origin or beginning. It perfectly describes what the book is about, the beginning of everything, the world, human beings, sin, and God's plan for humanity. In Hebrew, the book is called Bereshit, which means in the beginning. This phrase is also the very first line of the book, showing that Genesis is all about the start of life, the earth, and God's relationship with people. 4. What does Genesis teach us about God? Genesis shows that God is the creator of everything. It highlights his power. He simply speaks, and things come into existence. But Genesis also reveals that God is personal and caring. He creates humans in his image, giving them a special place in creation. He walks with Adam and Eve in the garden, showing he desires a close relationship with people. Even when humans disobey him, God shows mercy, like when he clothes Adam and Eve, or protects Cain after he kills Abel. Genesis reveals that God is both just and loving. 5. Why is the book of Genesis so important? Genesis is the foundation of the entire Bible. It explains where everything comes from and introduces key ideas like God's role as creator, the beginning of sin, and the promise of God's blessing through Abraham's family. It's the start of the story that continues through the rest of the Bible, leading to the coming of Jesus. Without Genesis, we wouldn't understand the origins of humanity, why the world is the way it is, or how God plans to fix the brokenness in the world. 6. How does Genesis hint at Jesus, even though he isn't named? While Jesus' name isn't mentioned in Genesis, there are clues that point to him. One example is in Genesis 3:15, where God tells the serpent that the offspring of the woman will crush its head. This is seen as a prophecy about Jesus, who would come to defeat sin and evil. Another hint is in God's promise to Abraham that all nations will be blessed through his family. Christians believe that this blessing comes through Jesus, a descendant of Abraham, who offers salvation to everyone. These hints show that Genesis is already setting the stage for God's plan through Jesus. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about the Bible, subscribe and let us know in the comments what book of the Bible you'd like to hear about next. See you next time.
And there you have it, chat. The book of Genesis, man. The book of Genesis. You feel me? So, after that right there, we shouldn't have no questions, concerns. You feel me? And if you do got a question or concern about what you just heard, the best part about this live, when I cut it off, you know what I'm saying? You can run it back 1,000,000 times. You know what I mean? Until the seatbelt click. I'm finna get off of here, chat, and pray. And I'm gonna tap back in with Mirzy real quick. See what my boy got going on. Okay, no, Mirzy, no, brother. I'ma watch, but I'm about to mute this. My boy enjoying himself though, man. Okay, chat. I'm about to get off here, man. I love y'all. This nigga Mirzy crazy, bro. Nigga sitting up in the chair. This nigga sitting up in the chair smoking, talking about. I don't know what he's saying right now because I don't wanna unmute and the music play. But Mirzy, I definitely tapped in with you, brother, before I went live, man. You know what I'm saying? I just be knowing, bro. People be feeling like I be, you know what I'm saying? Like fake tapped in, bro. You know what I'm saying? I really be tapped in, man. If I say I'm tapped in with you, I be tapped in. You feel me? But yeah, I'm finna pray, chat, and enjoy the rest of my day, man. I pray y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. You feel me? I love y'all with the love of the Lord. Thank God for the day, chat. You feel me? And then after you thank God for the day, man, you know what I'm saying? Say your prayers and win the day. You feel me? I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, chat. Love.